This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only.
The petro bonanza in the Middle East is over. Unemployment hits 15% in many Arab countries. Is unemployment rivaling security concerns in the Middle East? And why are parking lots full at Dubai's airport? Answers to these questions and more on Link TV's Mosaic Intelligence Report.
This week, crude oil prices fell on the news of sinking petroleum consumption, with oil futures at the New York Mercantile Exchange down more than 5% to below $38 a barrel. While this news sounds like music to the average driver worldwide, it has been a nightmare for oil-producing countries, especially those in the Middle East. Just less than a year ago, as oil prices soared, Arab Gulf countries were the envy of wealth seekers across the globe. Once hailed as the economic superpower of the Middle East, Dubai in the United Arab Emirates is now looking like a ghost town. Hundreds of billions of dollars worth of property projects have been scrapped or postponed in the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and other Gulf countries, causing major layoffs across most sectors. Foreigners, who make up 80 to 90% of the population in places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, have been on the receiving end of the inevitable layoffs. Without jobs, these ex-workers lose their work visas and then must leave the country within a month. According to local newspapers, thousands of cars sit abandoned in the parking lot at the Dubai airport and others left by fleeing debt-ridden foreigners. Many of those foreigners are Arab nationals from countries such as Egypt, Syria, and Lebanon.
I have some building companies and some engineering consulting companies. The first to get hit was the consulting sector because there were no new projects, so Lebanese and other engineers had no work. They were forced to take a vacation until they return and figure out the situation because there's no demand.
Those who haven't left work were given a long leave. Some people saw that they can't wait because, as you know, the cost of living is high here. So they say that instead of waiting and taking a long leave without salary, let's move somewhere else.
The petro bonanza has come to an end. Unemployment is at its highest and most dangerous levels in the Middle East, with some estimates putting it as high as 15%. According to Amat El-Sowa, the head of the UN Development Programme's regional office, the average unemployment rate is 15% in the Arab world, but it reaches 40% among people between the ages of 15 and 24, totaling 66 million out of the total Arab population of 317 million. To travel through the Arab world right now is to experience a mood of disgruntlement and doubt, especially amongst those under 30. One of the countries hit the hardest is Egypt, where according to the World Bank, 20% of the population of 78 million lives under the poverty line of $2 a day. Egypt's economic growth rate could fall by 50% in the current fiscal year as the global financial meltdown pummels Suez Canal and tourism revenues, two financial mainstays for the Arab world's most populous nation. Last year, rising food and oil costs prompted a wave of discontent across Egypt. People have been killed in fights that broke out over bread shortages in bread queues. More than 500,000 Egyptians earning their living abroad are expected to return to Egypt by the end of 2009, adding more burden to the already faltering Egyptian economy. Along with the several already troubled spots in the Arab world, such as Iraq, Lebanon, Palestine, and Algeria, it seems that this present dangerous level of unemployment will certainly engender political, social, and economic disorder in many other Arab countries as well. I'm Jamal Dejani for the Mosaic Intelligence Report. To learn more about this program or to share your thoughts, visit us at linktv.org/mir. You can also read my blog on the Huffington Post.
This program was brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only U.S. television network devoted to global and national news, with uncompromising documentaries and diverse cultural programs. programs which connect you to the world.